All right, crew. I'm going to keep it to, I'm always trying to keep these things to between 5 and 10 minutes and deal with the teaching and learning process. All right. So, over these next couple of weeks, I'm going to keep reflecting on various aspects of what it is to really engage in a class, right? In the classroom or even online engagement. And today, I want to specifically talk about attending in a class or being attentive. Now, this goes two ways. There is the attentiveness of the professor or the teacher or instructor who's instructing. Then there is the attentiveness of the students. And what we know, and I'll post some of these things below, is that for the most part, all this stuff about multitasking and having tabs and having these things and utilizing the phones and then utilizing the multimedia. People don't multitask. And if you think you do, maybe you're part of that 2%, but only about 2.5, 2.4% of people genuinely multitask in any meaningful sense. So, what is happening? What's happening is just a hot mess of thoughts running through your head, running through the teacher's head, and no one is really actually attending to what it is that we're supposed to be doing in the class. Okay, that's what's happening. So, how do we sort of fix a situation like that? One is that, okay, I've spoken on this before, but for the most part, teachers in a classroom should either be utilizing a board, should be delivering notes that are directly derived from the readings and the things that they should be doing, should be writing in real time, and should not be relying on canned PowerPoints that were recorded a couple years ago that you've dusted off and just brought back to the class. So it's not a good scenario for teaching and learning. And what's going to happen is if you go and you're just projecting something, what happens is both the attentiveness has gone. Now you are, as a teacher, now you're attentive to the PowerPoint and messing around with the PowerPoint and doing the slides and all of that. So now you're drawn away from that. The student's attention is drawn away from you, and now they are staring at the PowerPoint. If you've made it downloadable, now they're trying to see whether or not they have the PowerPoint on their screen that you have on yours, and they're trying to type some kind of notes in there, maybe, or write something down, or shop for shoes at the same time they're looking at the thing that you wrote. Okay. Now you can take that multiple ways, but what is going on is not class. That is not study of a subject or a reading. Okay? That is everyone being distracted by various things. Now, if you do have a class, and let's say you are supposed to be doing a reading for whatever subject, if everyone has the reading in front of them, the only thing open in front of them is a copy of, let's say, that page, if that's the one you really want them looking at. And they're reading and they're writing on it. And then you're interacting about it. And then your notes that you give them are relevant to understanding the context of that thing that you just read together. Right? And then it's further application. Now everyone is attending to the thing that you should be doing. And in that process, the creativity, the imagination, all of that now has room because you don't have your mind going in so many different directions. So that would be my suggestion there. So that is what it is to attend. So now I've kept it under 5 minutes. Look forward to your comments, and I'll pop back up here next week with another aspect of teaching and learning in the classroom.